Welcome to another Tech Shorts video with the Inrico IRC380. Just a quick short one today that we're going to show you how to put the bin files into the IRC380 when you haven't got the programming cable and using the CPS. These bin files, what they will do is they will drop into the radio, they will activate the radio, put all your PMR, DMR channels that we've created into the radio, but it will give it a generic DMR ID of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To change this DMR ID, you will need to buy a programming cable. So make sure you've got a programming cable, because this is just a shortcut to get you started if you haven't got the programming cable when you bought the radio. So let's go over to the computer, and we've got over here on the left hand side at the top the application called Visor. We're going to load this. This is the one that we're going to use to view the Inrico IRC380, as you can see just here. We're going to click play, and that's going to now load up the Inrico. We're already in a file that I want to get back on, and I'm going to click back on that. There we go for a moment. So this is the Inrico with all my apps on that I'm already using. This is the main front screen. This app here is LinkPoon. We'll go into that another day. This is the main DMR app that all your information comes in through, and then you've got your DMR app there as well. So we're going to need a couple of files open up. So we're going to open up a couple here. This top one here is where we've got the bin files that you would need to drop into the radio. So this is the one up the top here where you're going to be using to replace the ones that are already in the radio when it comes from the factory. So what we need to do, let's go over to this one here. We're going to open the file system in the Inrico, and at the moment we can't see nothing. So we open the little burger bar, and then we go down to IRC380. Now, as we're at IRC380, if we go over to the desktop to IRC380, or here, we just double click on that, we are now into the internal system, and double click again. Now, these files here are exactly the same as what we've got over here. This is the device itself. This is reading it through the USB on the computer. What we then need to do is go to Android, double click on the Android, and click Android on the Visor. So now we're into Visor. We now need to do the same again. So we'll go to data on that, and then we'll go to data on the computer. And now we need to go to Android. I've gone too far. Android on that, and then I think I've gone too far. Bear with me. Let me have a look. Sorry, there we go. We're on the file system. We need to go to com.inrico DMR. So we'll double click that one, and that one there is just here as well. And then we're going to go to files, and then we're going to go to files on there, and then we're going to click DMR, and then we're going to click double DMR there. So these two here that you're seeing, these are already in the radio. These are already in the radio as well, these two here. So what you want to do, this is what you would come with standard. There will be two files in the radio as standard. You would grab these two here, and you would literally grab them, drop them into there, overwrite these two bin files, or grab them and drop them into there. As you can see, it says files to be able to drop. Once you've done that, you give it a few seconds, it will transfer them over, and that is it. All you've got to do then is get your radio. You need to back out onto here. Just keep going back out, and the advice I would say to do is to go to the DMR app, and then scroll down to settings, and then this button here says close. This button here closes the RF module down. So if we click close, and then it'll ask you to confirm. And what's going to happen is it's going to reboot again. So this is what I wanted it to do. So you're going to click close again, click confirm. You want it to shut down completely. Sometimes it takes a couple of times. Now this may work first time, but I would always just make sure what you're waiting to see is the home screen. Click that. There we go. Now that's shut down completely. Okay, so now you've shut down completely. If you want to, you can reboot the device just to make sure, or just double click into that. It will load up, and hopefully once it's loaded up, you will be able to click in the channels, and you will now see the channels that are these are my channels. They'll look different to that, and then you'll be able to go back, and then your zone will have zones in there as well. It'll have the UHF DMR, the local DMR, the PMR, and the UHF simple. And I don't think it's got the hotspot, but you can create it. But once you've done that, as we said in the other video, you can go into your zone. You'll be able to press menu on here, create a new zone now. Come out, go to channel, and then click menu again, and you can create new channels, or you can delete channels and do everything. So once you've done this, you will be able to do this all via the radio. So that's really is the shortcut for the bin files. So that's it, really. So if you find that useful, if you need any more information, head over to the Facebook group, which is the Inrico IRC380 and S380 official user group. So if you head over to Facebook and search for that, you'll see us with our blue logo in the Inrico images. Join there and we can help you further with bin files and all sorts of things to get you up and running. Just remember, there is versions for VHF and 77s. At the moment, I've only got access to the VHF UHF ones. If I get someone to send me the bin files for the VHF, I will also store them on. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you again soon. Thank you very much.